Good morning everyone. So let's have a quick glance on today's newspaper headlines dated on 2nd March 2019. So let us start from the front page of The Hindu. Abhinandan arrives to heroes welcome. Crowd strong Wagha border post pilot whisked away by IAF authorities after Pak hands him over. Back home, Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman, accompanied by Pakistan's Foreign Office Director India Fareha Bukti, being released at the Wagha border on Friday. At OIC meet, India flees terror funding, dismantle terrorist camps. Sushma talking tough. Sushma Swaraj at the meeting in Abu Dhabi on Friday. Opposition doubting armed forces helping Pak. Modi in Kanyakumari, PM says these parties are guided only by Modi hatred. AAP Congress alliance on the cards. S.E. Mohammed, chief in Pakistan Qureshi, Shah Mohammad Qureshi. Now in second page there is the East News. Tripura firing. CM vows action against Ring personnel. 8 persons were injured in January 8 incident. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev. 2 jawans killed, 25 hurt in road accident in Odisha. Now North News in third page. Not in race for the PM post, says Gadkari. Backs Narendra Modi to take the country ahead. Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari. Rahul Gandhi to address rally in Ranchi today. Won't meet Lalu. First visit to Jharkhand after 2014 Lok Sabha election. Congress President Rahul Gandhi. Clash in UP town over harassment. Rajbhar to meet Shah over sub-quota issue. SBSP chief had threatened to part ways with BJP if it was not implemented. SBSP is Suhaldev Bharatiya Samaj Party. SBSP chief is OP Rajbhar. Rajasthan governor for increasing artists' pay. Request will be sent to the center. Now fifth page. 4 साल हुआ कमाल. No power tariff hike in Delhi for 4th year in a row. One of the cheapest power and no hike policy in Delhi residents exalt. Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister, Delhi. Not only the bills have gone down, but power cuts have also gone down. Delhi recorded load shedding to lowest ever figures in the history, 0.14% of the total consumption. Rollback of school fees historic. Excess fee refunded to Delhi parents after show cause to 449 private school. 449 private schools in Delhi get show cause notice asking them to roll back unjustified fee hikes and refund extra fees. Policy is based on the belief that water is a human right, not a commodity. Delhi government's water policy pro-poor. A transport tanker water distribution system was implemented using GPS, GPRS with schedules of operation available on the internet. International acclaim for Mohalla clinics helps as a path-breaking initiative in healthcare. It's making a huge difference to Delhi's medical ecosystem. Kofi Annan, former Secretary General of the United Nations, praised this initiative of the Delhi government. His letter to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal described the scheme as successful and impressive and added, "You have scaled up the provision of universal free health services, most notably in providing free primary health care services through your new Mohalla clinics. 189 clinics are providing high quality primary health care to previously unserved communities. They have created a buzz in India and abroad." Mohalla Clinic. Now South News on 6th page. Fires are a crucial component of some forest systems, says group of scientists. Fiery issue. Several native trees and plants have co-evolved with fire, according to scientists. Give a 2014 like mandate Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a public meeting in Visakhapatnam on Friday. Opposition remarks against railway zone anti-people, PM says in Vizag. Islamic nations are with India, says Rajnath. No question of contesting as BJP candidate. Sumlatha. Reports of Saffron Party support false. Sumlatha meeting Congress workers in Mandya district on Friday. Pancourt to take a pride to seat. Campaign in Kerala. Drive-by women's group to be held from March 8 to May 1. Green comeback. Vegetable farming is back in full swing in Vellani near Tiruvananthapuram following the unprecedented floods in August last year. These fields had remained submerged for months, causing losses to farmers. 3 states vow to curb red Sanders racket. Drought situation grim in Karnataka. 156 of 176 taluks reeling under severe water crisis due to deficient rainfall. Assessing loss. The central team visiting drought hit areas in Yadgir district on Wednesday. Mukti, an alliance to combat bonded labor. Several people rescued from bonded labor yet to get government facilities. Shaking off shackles. Justice D.H. Waghela launching the Mukti Alliance in Bangalore on Friday. Now Nation News in 7th page. Order on surveillance meant to protect privacy, government tells SC. December 20. Notice was to ensure that only authorized agencies access data. For public order, the center says its December 20 order derives statutory justification from Section 69 of the Information Technology Act of 2000. Section 69 gives the government the power to intercept, monitor, or decrypt any information through any computer resource. It says surveillance can be done if authorities are satisfied that it is necessary or expedient to do so in the interest of the sovereignty or integrity of India, defense of India, security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states or public order, or for preventing incitement to the commission of any cognizable offence or for investigation of any offence. The reasons for surveillance have to be recorded in an order in writing. The subscriber or intermediary or any person in charge of the computer resource shall provide access to the computer resource to the government. Lack of cooperation shall be punished with a prison term which may extend to 7 years and a penalty. Associated Journals to approach Supreme Court. Ministry officials not allowed to repossess Herald House. Aborted bid. Urban Affairs Ministry officials at the Herald House in New Delhi on Friday. More LHB coaches to be made this year. LHB is the Link Hoffman Busch Rail Coach Factory is aiming at manufacturing 1,422 of them in 2018 to 19 on a roll. LHB coaches of a train at the Visakhapatnam railway station. Swine flu cases on the rise in Gujarat. When you are coming back at sea, asked Malia. All quiet, but security beefed up along the eastern front. Ayushman Bharat cover for Uber cab drivers. No facility in states out of ABPMJ. It is Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Palghar records magnitude 4.3 quake. Scientists divided on causes of the phenomenon. Now there is the editorial news in 8th page. Ensure a minimum income for all. A basic income scheme will deliver benefits to the poor only if it comes on top of public services. The Akali factor. With its alliance in Punjab, the BJP admits the need to take a back seat in some states. The mixed signals from Pakistan. One can get a fair idea of the Pakistani military's thinking by analyzing the politicians' statements and actions. The de-escalatory ladder, the need for care. Now in ninth page there is the ground zero news. Missing from the discourse focused on Avni is the story of how a rising tiger population is forcing the animal to seek out new hunting grounds as tigers need a huge prey base. Sarati village in Yavatmal district, Maharashtra was gripped by fear of Avni below a tiger trap in Moda village, Maharashtra. Changing the stripes of conservation was the man-eating tigress Avni that was killed in Maharashtra's Yavatmal district, a casualty of rising man-animal conflict, or was some other dynamic at play? Saris Naniseti on how development projects in tiger habitats and the fragmentation of migration corridors call for a rethink of conservation policies. The problem is that we haven't yet mapped the tiger corridor or any of the well-defined routes that the tigers may be using for migration and resettlement. Adding to the confusion is that there are many forest tracks that abut the roads. The Pench Tiger Reserve has 30 tigers, while an adult tiger requires 25 to 40 square kilometers of forested area to enjoy sufficient quantity of prey. Now there is one tiger for every 8 to 10 square kilometers, leading to spillage, frequent accidents, broken migration corridors, threat from big projects. Now news in 10th page. AAP Congress alliance on the cards. Central leadership all for an alliance in Delhi, but state unit pushes back against any adjustment. Delhi formula. The Congress's central leadership now has to convince the Delhi unit of the party to reach an alliance with the AAP. 7 Lok Sabha seats in Delhi, alliance proposal, 3 for AAP, 3 for Congress, 1 common candidate. Need for a tie-up. Surveys show that if the AAP and the Congress fight separately, the BJP will sweep the polls in the national capital. We held a discussion about the tie-up and most of the leaders were against it. We will convey our decision to the party high command. Sheila Dikshit, DPCC Chief. DPCC is the Delhi Pradesh Congress Committee. PM and PR inseparable, says Rahul. At OIC meet, India flees terror funding. Rahul seeks to tune up campaign blitz. Charged up, Congress workers at Rahul Gandhi's rally in Mumbai on Friday. Quota ordinance will benefit 36 lakh in Jammu and Kashmir, says Centre. Help for border residents and those from weaker sections. The economically weaker sections constitute 12.5 lakh of the population in Jammu and Kashmir. Jaish-e-Mohammed chief in Pakistan, says Foreign Minister. Hizb was backed by Jaish-e Mohammed Center. 5 security personnel killed in Kashmir. Civilian killed in clashes in Kupwara. High alert. Soldiers standing guard during a lockdown in Srinagar on Friday. Cat and mouse game, 4 injured. Delhi team led searches in ICICI case. China hopes Pakistan move will ease tension. Welcomes release of Indian pilot Lu Kang. Pakistan forced pilot to record video. Abhinandan's release was delayed by the insistence of the authorities on this. Jubilant mood. People celebrating the release of Wing Commander Abhinandan at Wagha on Friday. Leaders hail valor of Abhinandan. PM says India proud of his courage. Abhinandan Varthaman. New Delhi briefs Colombo on Pulwama terror attack. High Commissioner meets Sirisena, Ranil and Rajapaksha, Taranjit Singh Sandhu. Two faces of loss. Final salute. Vijeta, wife of squadron leader Ninad Mandavgane, who was among the 6 IAF personnel killed in a helicopter crash in Budgam on February 27, with daughter Vidita at his final rites in Nashik on Friday. Rides squadron leader Aarti holding the tricolor at the funeral of her husband and colleague squadron leader Siddharth Vasist in Chandigarh. Pilot's parents get standing ovation. Jawan's wife trolled for peace masses. MP's panel raises questions on Balakot. Members ask Foreign Secretary to scotch misinformation campaign and speculation, seeking details. The picture shows Pakistani troops at a location reportedly struck by Indian planes in Jabba near Balakot. Citizens call for India, Pakistan to solve differences peacefully. Now, world news. As Korea to help US and Korea reach a deal, Moon Jae-in says his administration will work, but with both countries to resolve denuclearization issue. Talks to continue. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un Center arriving for a ceremony at the presidential palace in Hanoi on Friday. London mayor urges Brexit delay to break deadlock. Not enough time to rework the withdrawal agreement. Sadiq Khan. Netanyahu defamed after move to indict him ahead of polls. Russia vows more support for Maduro, including aid. It vetoed a US resolution on Venezuela in the UNSC. Help at hand. Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodriguez and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Moscow. Taliban attacks Afghan army base, 25 killed. With probe demands, Trudeau's woes mount. Ex-minister contradicts PM claims that he didn't act improperly to settle a case against SNC-Lavalin. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in Quebec.